A few weeks ago in June, we had a group of 23 of us travel to Rehoboth, New Mexico, and it was one of those trips where 23 of us went on the trip, and I left with 22, and I came back with 21, but the numbers still made sense somehow. But we're thankful for this group that went along on the mission trip, and I would say there's... Wow. I know I was camping this week, but I did take a shower this morning, guys. Yeah, there's three types of mission trips, and there's the service work trips, and there's the spiritual disciplines trip, and then there was this one, which is more of a relational trip, and really our job was to go there and be with Rehoboth Christian School's June camp, and we had the opportunity to serve with kindergartners, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then even some middle schoolers in various capacities. And each morning we worked with them and studied with them, and I worked through math that I haven't thought about in a number of years with some fourth and fifth graders. And then Tina walked like 30,000 steps with middle schoolers on hiking every morning. But we had an opportunity to really invest in the kids and the students of Rehoboth Christian School in a number of different ways. And it's a really awesome mission trip, and Rehoboth Christian School is a little plug for them. They have dorms and apartments and camping spots. If you ever just want to go and serve, contact them. I can get you some info. But a really amazing community that we got to plug into for the week. And I think a couple of us wanted to share a little bit more about the trip, and then I can close with whatever you guys missed. So.
Well, I was hoping. Anyway, I think one of my favorite parts of the week was our devotions. We went through the Psalms and we had attributes and who God is in our life. And what we usually did was we would do our devotions personally in the morning, and then at night we had a chance to do them as a group. And on Wednesday morning, we had Psalm 18, verse 2, "The Lord is my rock and my fortress." Wednesday, I think it was evening, we did a hike up to Pyramid Rock, and it was amazing. So we're up there. Well, on the way up, one of the high schoolers said to me, I was really, really tired. I didn't think I could do it anymore, but then I remembered God is my rock, and he helped me the rest of the way up, and I just thought that was amazing. But we got up there, and we were on a rock, so I think God is my rock. Oh, yeah, this little rock I'm standing on, maybe about this big. This rock was as big as half this church. So from now on, I'm taking that with me. That's the rock I stand on. It's huge. It's big. It can handle anything. Thank you for the opportunity to go.
My role during the week of the trip was a bit different than everybody. I wasn't assigned to a particular group. I got to be just kind of free on my own time to take pictures of our group. And that allowed me a lot of time to connect with people at Rehoboth. So church staff, school staff, and really just observe our group. And throughout the week, I had heard from Rehoboth staff how wonderful our group was. And I thought, well, yeah, I mean, they're great. We have a ton of fun. We work hard. But the repeated message I heard from them was, your people love well. And everyone on this trip loved those kids and loved the staff there well. It was a blessing for me to see that, just to see students who put others before themselves, adults who took time off work to be serving his people. And I think on the flip side of that, the kids at Rehoboth were just so genuinely loving and willing to connect with us. It was just a huge blessing for all of us. And also, big shout out, I just saw Bonnie's picture. She wasn't in a particular group either, excuse me. But she loved our group so well by serving us with wonderful meals and just making sure that everyone was fed well. So it was great.
Like Joe said, I was assigned to the middle school group, and so that was a little bit different. That was about the only time, or our group, our three, were the only ones that really interacted much with the middle school group. They did their activities portion of the day in the morning, hence all of the hiking. So everyone else was in the classroom in the morning. The middle school group would go out and do hiking. We had a little trail ride. They have a whole area where they have really like nice bikes, I think, that were donated. So all the kids could have a bike and a helmet. And then Wednesday we did another hiking adventure. But it was just cool to see. It took us a day or so because middle schoolers are maybe not as open as the little kids were, but they were really a great group of kids. The teacher that teaches there was really a great teacher. And I think my other favorite part was just a couple of the little places that we really just saw that we were where we were supposed to be. We had an incident with a person on the plane that ended up having a seizure. And Jan was sitting right across from, so ER nurse right across the way. We had, I think, I'll speak for Erica, is a second grade teacher here, and ended up in the second grade classroom. And she was like, man, I just left this. I'm not sure this is what I want to do. And just through the couple days, like that teacher that she was with was just so grateful for her experience and her help kind of in that second grade classroom. And then Wednesday, one of the kids that we were with was being piggybacked, kind of took a header, got just road rash all up and down. And the teacher kind of looked at me, and he knew that I was a nurse and was like, what do I do? And I was like, it's okay, we got this. So we took him back and took care of him, and just a couple situations that we just really saw that we were where we were supposed to be.
So I also had a different role. Some of the guys in this group, well, basically most of the guys, they all figured we were maintenance. So most of us did maintenance. The first day, all of us were clearing out brush. I learned that Titus can swing an axe like no other. Well done. And Brooks can work so hard that he will put blisters on both hands virtually all over the place. But then I never envisioned that I would go to New Mexico to paint bathroom stalls. But that's what Seth and I were tasked with. Thankfully, we were able to paint over a green color and make it white. Took 4 coats, but we got it done. And so as a result, I didn't get to see the interaction that was going on in June camp. We got to interact with the kids in the activities in the afternoon, but I knew that we had made an impact when the leader of June camp could not even tell us how much she appreciated us. She was going into tears, and she's like, I'll text you later. And then she sent us a wonderful text, and so I'll never forget that.
You can tell we have a wonderful talkative group of students. Maybe not in public, but if you find somebody with this shirt, or Alyssa Sinan, who's decided not to stand up here today, she's in the 318 room. The camera probably got that, right, guys? Okay, I got a nod. All right. I do want to say a special thank you to Jan and Ron. They collaborated with me on our mission trip booklet and the Devos. And really, Jan and I worked together to pick out these Psalms and where David saw God act in his life and how he records that in the Psalms. And really, it goes to what I've been talking about in youth ministry for the past 5 years of who God is, what God does, and how we respond. And that's exactly what this is. David sees God in his character act, and then he responds in a psalm. So we got the opportunity to study that, and I'm very thankful for Jan and Ron for helping with that as well. But all these leaders and students did an amazing job. Anytime we go on a mission trip, I'm like, hey, plan more work than you're figuring, because we can work. And that's a testament to you guys, how this church has raised up amazing students. And we're just thankful for your support through our many, 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 many fundraisers. This was by far our most expensive trip that we've ever been on. You guys kept giving, and we're very thankful for that. So thank you all. If you have any questions about the trip, you want to hear more, you want to see those pictures again, we'd love for you to come up and corner us after church. That would be amazing. So, yeah, thank you.